Hi everyone, welcome to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today I am going to be cash planning for my bi-weekly pay of April 11th, and I am going to be cash stuffing $1,280. For those of you who are just joining us, I am a Canadian mom of two boys, married to my wonderful husband. So we have a family of four, live in Canada. And I do my cash budgeting every 2 weeks. And the main reason for that is because that's based on when we get paid. So I use a zero-based cash budgeting system where every single dollar that comes in is allocated to a specific purpose. In my monthly video, I go over how I determine which bills are going to come out of which pay, and whatever's left over, I then go ahead and withdraw the money in cash and then allocate it to different envelopes. So this video is really just me then going ahead and putting all of my money that I've withdrawn into their designated envelopes. So let's get to it. I am going to be getting my money out. So I have not counted this to make sure it's correct. So let's hope it is, and it is completely out of order. So I'm just going to organize that. Okay, so if you are just joining me, you will all know how annoying I find it when bills are not in order. So apologies for doing this online. I probably should have counted it before I started my video. But the reason it annoys me is just I find it really distracting when I am counting. And so I just find it easier to count when everything is facing the right way, because then I'm focused on counting rather than switching things around. So in Canada, we have these this lovely plastic money, which is great for retention, and it allows us to do pretty things like see-through areas. But kind of a pain when counting, although I think most money is kind of plasticky these days. I don't know, it's been a little while since I've been to the States, and I don't know, I can't remember how much, what it's like there, and what American money is. I think I have some somewhere, but anyways, I digress. So now let's count it. So I've got 400, so 50, actually, let's put 400 on there. 50, 100, 152, 253, 354, 455, 556, 657, 750. 20, I've got 80. And 2 10s. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So I've got 1330, and so that's different than what I have allocated here. And that, for that reason, or the reason for that is because I have an extra 50. And where I got the extra 50 is all my coins that I have, I actually put in a little cup thing like this. And then at the end, once it's all full, I then go ahead and roll it into different amounts, and I bring it to the bank. And so this $50 I'm actually going to be adding into my emergency fund. So let's go ahead and change that. So we're going to be putting $55 into emergency. And that's just because that's kind of like a savings challenge for me. So all the coins in there, I will be putting into emergency until I get 6 months worth of bills covered in there. And then I can say that's fully funded and be done with it. So all my extra money is going into that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first one I'm going to be doing is my wallet. And I realized, I don't know if I covered this up. Give me one sec. I did not. Just want to cover up all my cards so that it's not getting in the way. But the reason for that, yeah, I just have personal information that I don't really want to share on the internet. So you'll see here, I do have, I did empty out all of my whatchamacallits this week, except for my coins. And then of course I have 50 billion receipts that I need to enter into my expense tracker. I don't video that piece mainly because, I don't know, I kind of consider it boring. But if that's something you guys want to see, let me know, and I can definitely show you what I do with that. I have so much change in here, which is good because, again, it's a savings challenge, so that will go back to when I go ahead to put more money into my emergency fund. So the quicker I finish up my bowl, the quicker I then go ahead and add that money to my emergency fund. Okay, so I need a little bit more room here. Okay, so starting with entertainment, and actually I do keep track of my balances here, mainly because this is in my planner and I want to be able to kind of pull it out and get an idea of how much is in my envelopes, because I do keep them in a safe, except for this one, just because it's with me at all times, because I, like, right after filming this video, I need to go grocery shopping. So I'm going to be using $250 right away. So yeah, anyways, but I do want to keep track of balances. Not so crucial in my envelope, but definitely more crucial down here, just so I have an idea of what's in all of my binders. So entertainment is going to be getting $25. Aaron's spending is getting $25. Gas is going to be getting $200. And I'm going to do that in 50. So 50 of that is, or 100 of that goes to me and 100 of that goes to my husband. And that's how much gas money we have for the next 2 weeks. Groceries are going to be getting $250, and I like to split this up just because it is for a 2-week period. So $250 one week and $250 the next one. Household is going to be getting $25. And dining out is getting $200. So 51, 52. There, and that is my cash wallet. So let's move over here to my, and oh, just, I'll mention this. So $25 for my husband. It's still here. It's just that envelope is in a different binder, just because I don't want to carry it with me. So, because it just makes my wallet bulkier, and honestly, in later today, I'm gonna just give my husband the cash. So it's just, I don't want to carry around an empty envelope. So anyways, I just keep it in one of my other binders, but I'm not going to do that today because I have been forgetting to grab it, and then it goes to it's just a pain in the ass grabbing it out of the safe. So I'll just keep it to the side, and when I go downstairs to see my husband, I will go ahead and give that to him. Okay, now let's get back into it. I put $50 into my beauty, and the reason for that is I have a hair appointment coming up soon. So I've got 50, 70, 90, 105. Clothing, so it has $50 in here. We are adding 5. I do need to start bulking this up a little bit. Summer is coming, and my kids, well, my kids are just growing like weeds, and so they are out of everything. So they need new shorts, new t-shirts, all the things. Content is getting $5. This is annoying me. There we go. Costco is getting $10. I also need to start bulking that up because I would like to go to Costco. Gifts are getting $5. So this envelope is for when my kids go to birthday parties, or actually my youngest, his birthday is coming up as well. Oh man, this one's a mess too. Medical gets 50. Actually, I need to withdraw some money out of there at some point. We have some prescriptions that need to be renewed. So I'll need to make sure that that comes out of here. School is getting $5. $20, $25, $45, so $195. And then sports. So this one is very small, mainly because we had a bunch of hockey tournaments at the end of the year. So I'm trying to build this up quickly because lacrosse season is here and we are going to have cash calls. And subscriptions, which I also need to pull money out of this for to put on the credit card. Oh, 270, 50, 100, 200. That isn't adding up. 50, 150, or 100, 150, 250, 260. Oh, that's where I went wrong. This should have been 210. Sorry, I had to sit and think about that. I don't know. Yeah. So, there we go. Okay, so subscriptions are 260, but that will definitely be down by my next video. Okay, next are so this is where my husband's one. Like I said, I am not going to be putting his money in there. I'm just going to put that to the side. Anniversary, $0. So we're just going to write the balance down. 125. Birthday parties is getting 5. So that's for my kid's birthday party. So my oldest just had, well, he chose not to have a birthday party. Instead, we told him that we would give him a larger present. And so that's what that negative 150 is in there. So we're back up to 150, which is good because actually I should count that just to make sure. 1, 20, 30, 40, 50. My youngest, his birthday is coming up and he hasn't decided what he wants to do for his birthday yet. So I gotta book something. Canada Day is getting 0. It's got 95 in there. Christmas is getting 0 and it's got 40. I am going to start having to stuff that soon. Easter is getting $10. So thankfully I have made some of my purchases. So I just have a few others to do. Did I count that? Yeah, 85. And actually I made a large purchase yesterday. So I'll need to unstuff that. But I'll do that later on. Halloween is getting 0. It's at 75. And that binder is done. Now we're on to my final one. So these are my long-term savings. Typically things I'm I'm trying to bulk up as quickly as possible, just because they're large amounts and, oops. you can see, here's my ridiculous correction tape. My kids thought it'd be fun to cut it. So, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so sorry, I got off track there, but yeah, we had a big car purchase recently, so I or not purchase, but my car needed a new oil thing. So I had to take all the money from my car maintenance and my emergency folder. So I'm slowly building both of those back up again. Emergency is getting 55. I have to print out some more of those. Furniture is getting 5. $5, $10, $20, $30, $50, $70, $90, $240. And so furniture, I'm actually saving for a stand-up freezer, so that when I have enough money for my half cow and half pig, we'll be able to fill it. So 15, 25, 65, 265. And half pig should be the same. Alright, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 65, 2. And house renovations. This one, I don't actually have, well, I mean, we just got our roof done. And eventually we would like to get our basement done, but it's so far off. There's so many other things that we want to do. And then I'd like to redo my backyard and get build a new deck. So we haven't really finalized what we're going to be saving for. We're only putting in little bits at a time, just because there's other purchases that we need to make. So this is very slow going. But anyways, we've got 50, 110, 20, 35. So yeah, eventually we'll start to amp it up once we don't have so many larger purchases. One of the other big purchases we had this year was, and that was with my bonus, but our oldest son is going to, he's in French immersion and he's going on a trip to Quebec this year. So we had to pay for that. My hands are so, it's hard to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 620, 640, 50, 60. And that is it. So that is my cash stuffing. I am just gonna add all of this up to make sure that it makes sense. I still have my $25 for my husband and his spending money. Okay, so actually I know this is 1,000, so I'll save us some time. So I've got 4,355 in savings. I think I don't know if everyone has seen those in other videos, but they have placeholders. And so I think, like, I mean, this is my only one right now with over $500, but I think I want to try getting some placeholders just because I don't really like having that much cash. Even if it's in a safe, I don't like having that much cash. So once things hit 500, I think it makes sense to put it in a separate saving account that doesn't get touched. Yeah, we'll see if I can figure out how to do that. if I can make it, or if I should need to buy it. I would prefer to make it, just because I do have a lot of the material here. So we'll see. Maybe we'll play it before my next video. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And as always, comments are welcome. Thank you.